Hello everybody and welcome back to another commentary replay of a OMNIKNIGHT game I played. This is OMNIKNIGHT MID, which is a little bit unconventional, but it's what I decided to go. And the reason for it is that I found that OMNIKNIGHT seems to be kind of OP this meta, with the new change in solving, allowing you to start with 2 gauntlets of strength instead of the I think it was a mango ring of health and sage's mask build. It does allow strength types to want to build ring of health more, as the extra added HP in the early landing phase is extremely helpful. So I've set up my first items, which is of course going to be finishing off the soul ring, then getting ourselves a wand probably, and boots, and I assume those will be turned into arcane boots at some point. So OMNIKNIGHT in patch 7.07 is very strong. He farms like a beast. I'm not sure why that is. That's because of the tree talent. Yes, that is the 90 gold per minute tree talent. Doesn't incentivize you to get early midas to get that level 10 as soon as possible, and thus pick up that plus 90 gold per minute and catapult you into god mode status with OMNIKNIGHT. Very strong hero currently in the meta, as right click damage is very adamant. There's been a few magical heroes in the game too, like Morphling and the lunar ags build, which is still stupid and stuff, but I mean, with repel, even magic types aren't anything to worry about. So I'm gonna look at this game and we're gonna judge my OMNIKNIGHT play and see what I could have done better or what I could have changed. Right now I should be checking out the items on the Witch Doctor bounty. The Phoenix that was just top for a split second, I should have noticed that and called out the ward to my team, but I didn't. Of course I had nowhere to know he's warding. I can only see the ward now because that is the replay glitch, but I mean, if a support shows himself and then I get, it's probably because they're warding. So for now I'm just going to try and get as much of a block as I can. Not the best block, I got a melee creep through. I would really prefer the range creep, but still not very good at blocking the mid creep wave after getting the bounty. Now last hits are going to be very bad, as I don't play OMNIKNIGHT often. Pretty much what happened was, it was kind of a little bit of a situation of, we didn't know what lanes we were going to play. I was supposed to go offlane OMNIKNIGHT, or first I'll support OMNIKNIGHT, then it changed to offlane OMNIKNIGHT, and then I ended up going mid OMNIKNIGHT because we did get a very late bounty pick, which was very unfortunate and made it a little bit hard. Arc did deny me there, which is a little bit frustrating, but that's gonna happen from time to time. He did get a second now there, which on the range creep too, if I'm correct, which is of course very bad, but right now I'm just trading with him as much as possible, trying to stay close to my creep wave so he spells into too much. But now with Degen aura up and the fact that I'm on much higher HP, it's much easier to just dive this and first blood him, eat the tango and get out. So that was a pretty lucky first blood there, very close. Luckily I do have the heal to just keep me going, and that gives me a lot of gold. I start heading back to get a tango ready to start healing, but I do see that there is a gank coming from the Phoenix, and I think, you know what, I'm at such low HP, I got some items, let's go back to base, let's get the items I need, and then we can continue on from there. And that way I'm losing a little bit of lane experience, no doubt, but clearing out the items and having to regen up using all my regeneration items, that would be the full use of my tangos, the clarity, getting the full extension of clarity and using purification constantly, just felt not as good as just running back, losing 1 creep wave maximum. That's what I'm losing currently, and getting my butt back mid as soon as possible to start getting some experience again. While moving to mid, I should be looking at the map, paying some attention to bot lane, see what's going on bot, who is bot. We see it as Troll and Witch Doctor, it would seem. And I do see a Phoenix in the vicinity thanks to that ward, and I should be checking those items, checking their levels, seeing what I'm up against, and I'm not doing that. That's of course a big problem. You got to make sure that you always check your enemy items and levels early and know what they are, and is there a potential for a gank that you need to worry about or not. Luckily this Art Warden spams that ability a lot when I have a full creep wave around, so that does help a lot. Usually want to harass me out of lane, and then when I want to retreat, spam it so I can't retreat and then you kill me, or I retreat and I take a shit ton of damage. Like he's doing now, harassing me from afar is very good, and nothing I can really do about it. I do have a level 3 now, I'm deciding what to skill it in. I do skill it into heal, and now I'm trying to hope that the creep tanks it, which it did, and now I'm fighting the Arc Warden again. I do have my heal up in a few seconds, but unfortunately I will not have enough to tank it, and I got to make sure that I get that heal down before that little ghost gets me and I die. Very slow reaction time there on buying that item. I was trying to bring me a stout shit out, which I should have had from the beginning of the game. That would have made right clicking from the Arc Warden not as horrible as it is currently. Try to chase, but I see a TP coming from Witch and I realize, okay, Witch is coming, time to get out. He does get a cast off of me, but that's not enough, and 1 or 2 right clicks are really not going to phase me too much. I probably could have died that had the Witch not shown up because I did have the heal and that would have been useful. But once again, I clicked for courier, but I think I clicked bad or I misclicked it because it doesn't look like courier is coming up. But now it is, so I must have got it correctly. So I want to dive this awkward. I want to try and get some kills with this Degen aura and this heal. He is very, very low, but at the same time, you know, I can't tank a tower at the moment. That's the problem. So I'm just trying to get a last hit where I can. I did miss a range creep, which is horrible. I see the gang coming from Phoenix, and I'm like, oh, hello, Phoenix. Do you want to fight me? And Phoenix is like, no, I don't want to fight you. That's a very bad idea. I missed the heal somehow. Very odd, very odd. I do get out though. He does get out with his dive, and it does allow me to get a full creep wave mid. Hopefully I'll get some of these last hits. I did get one. That makes me feel a lot better about the situation already. I don't know about healing there. I feel maybe healing there was bad, as that did make me miss a last hit, but missed 2 last hits. That's very, very bad. Missing 2 last hits there under tower is extremely bad. That is actually so detrimental for my game plan here, to get a fast midas and get a fast level 10 and start snowboarding out of control. I do see my bounty fighting Phoenix there, and I'm like, well, nothing I can really do about that for now. I just want to try and be around here and get as much of these last hits as possible. Using heal to get last hits every now and then is not a problem, and I'm definitely do that. I see the bounty coming. We want to go for a gank, but it's pretty hard as my heal's not off yet, and we are only diving towers. So I see him there. I go, boom, just trying to get the heal, hit him a couple times, and I immediately get out because I'm tanking tower, and that tower will straight up kill me, and I do know that, so I don't want to be around there for too long. So I'm pretty much having a pretty, I want to say, evenish lane against the 5k Smurf, but I don't actually know how it's going. Let's check our last hits and dives, and we'll get a better idea about who's winning the lane. I am currently winning the lane just slightly, but he does have 6 denies. That is huge. 6 denies. That's like almost, I would probably be level 6 by now if I had not allowed him to get those 6 denies. I only got 1 deny, of course, and that's not too good, but I am winning with CS by 5, so it kind of balances out. If we look at the scoreboard, he's saying 15, I'm saying 15, but I've got more gold than he has, and he's got slightly more experience than I do. But I have got to kill him, and that has helped me keep the experience even. Both of us having level 5 at the moment. I'm diving because I see my Night Stalker coming. My Night Stalker's on my team speak, and he's saying, let's go, let's do this, and I'm like, no problem, dude, let's go. So my bounty's going. I say dive. I've got heal. My team doesn't, though. They're back, and then I use the heal at exactly the right time. The Phoenix dives to get the kill, and very impressed with that play myself, even though it wasn't the greatest play you've ever seen, but that's fine. I tell my dude to go in because I have heal, and then I heal myself instead of my Night Stalker. What I think might have been a mistake. Probably should have healed my Night Stalker so he doesn't die, but I'm telling him to stay around, stick around. I've got heal, and he says don't worry about it. He's good. He's gonna go back to base, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, no problem there. So I'm really impressed with that little Phoenix kill I got there. I think it was a pretty sexy play. I mean, it's not the greatest play I've ever seen, but still a pretty sexy play nonetheless. So at this point I've killed the 5k Smurf twice, but he's still level 6 just from those few denies he got. It's so important that you deny in this new meta, because the amount of experience you deny is so much that we can't actually allow him to get something. I see him going for that. I'm like, hell no. I try and get it, but I do not. I do get it. I thought I was going to miss it. It actually looked like it, but luckily I did get it in time. So I'm getting ganked now by his little out, but I'm like, I don't give a fudge, dude. I'm an OMNIKNIGHT. I've got heals. I'm good to go. And I stick in lane. Boom. I try to get a heal on these illusions and on him, but it seems I do miss it. The range is slightly lower than I remember, but for now, that's what we got. I know that's an illusion, so I'm like, it's an illusion, but my bounty still shurikens it. Not that it's too much of a problem though, because it's just a few little bit of mana that we lost.
Purified.
So at this point, while I'm jungling here, I mean, I'm wasting a lot of time where I should be mid right now, but the lane was kind of on his side of the river, and I was hoping it would push up to my river, and I thought maybe I can sneak a sneaky little camp in here, a little medium camp, just to get a little bit of extra gold and experience, and then get back to lane and try and get as much of that as possible. But the problem with that plan is that he is busy denying. Currently, while I'm doing this, he is busy denying, and he at least denied 2 to 3 creeps there if he was a good player, and that is for me very, very bad. I looked top quickly to see what my Night Stalker is doing. He's trying to evade some shit. He's like being a bows. He doesn't give a fuck, dude. Go there, get a last hit. He uses spell, and I'm like, fuck your spell, dude. Don't care, I want these last hits. That's all I really care about. I get the last hits and I get out, and that's good. My Night Stalker somehow picks up a kill on the Phoenix after getting chased into a very, very dangerous aura, and very dangerous position rather, and that's very impressive, and I really like that play a lot. But I do tell him I want to come top, but I'm very greedy, so I'm like, bunny wins, no bunny wins. Okay, I'm gonna go get the bunny win, then let's gank top is what I'm calling right now. And once again, it's pretty bad because the mid laner is getting a completely free uncontested lane at this point, but it's a decision you gotta make for yourself as a Dota player. Like, is the gank on the safe lane core more important than the 1 level, maybe 2 levels you're gonna lose maximum on that mid lane?
I'll take that.
I'm paying for my Night Stalker. I'm saying, come, let's go. And luckily he does. course, ganking Juggernaut is difficult because Juggernaut does have the spin, and that causes a problem. But luckily, my heal can counteract a lot of his spin damage. I say chase, because Night Stalker does have the slow. And at this point we get Omni Slash, but I don't care because I heal up most of the Omni Slash damage, and then I say let's dive, because I do have Degen Aura slowing him down enough just so the Night Stalker can get that nuke in. Omni having that sustainability of that pure damage, being able to heal and dive towers like that, it's so good. It's actually just so very good, and makes the hero kind of unique in a way. It's like I'm gonna dive you, but you're gonna take damage, and I'm gonna be healthier than I was than when I started diving you. Pretty interesting idea or concept for the game. So we're at 9 minutes. I haven't got that Midas yet, so it's a very, very late Midas on my side, but I have been running around a bit ganking. I do have 2 kills and 3 assists though, so I should have had more money than this, but if you look at my last hits, I'm sitting at 9 minutes with 31 last hits mid. It's actually embarrassing. That's 100% not acceptable, but I did spend a lot of time out of lane. That TP in the early game costed me at least 1 creep wave, and then the jungle camp that I farmed cost me 1 creep wave as well. If you look at the Arc 1, we can see he's got 15 denies. That is 15 denies with the golden experience that I did not get, so not good at all. Heavy lane is doing pretty well so far. I mean, once again, my bounty hunter just got a free kill, which is really good. I see like, oh look, here's a troll. I'm level 8. He's level 5. What's he gonna do to me really at this point? So I'm like, let's fight the troll team. Come. My team's running as fast as they can run, but of course, my Degen always keeping that troll in a position where he got nowhere to go, guys. Kill him. I get to see the cast coming, so I get away from the cast as soon as possible and get to my position too. Boom. Double kill that Witch Doctor, who was really out of position. Level 4 Witch Doctor, I'm not sure what he thought he was going to do at that point, you know what I'm saying? So I did have Aquawarden's little thing on there that was kind of frustrating because it was, of course, stopping me from moving. It was making me very, very slow. But I want to get out and I want to get healed, and I want to get back into that fight as soon as I have some mana. I'm bringing out that Midas now. Finally, at 10 minutes and 24 seconds. Pretty late, but we're not level 10 yet, so we're still going to get some advantage out of it, hopefully. I say fight, because I'm, of course, OMNIKNIGHT, as I said, and I feel like OMNIKNIGHT is way stronger. So I'm like, let's fight. I don't see the spirit come out from the Awkward until it's a bit too late, and because I do take a little bit of damage. But solving is off cooldown again. Midas with cooldown. I'm like, I'm not fighting bitches. I just go on Midas. If I die now, I'm gonna have to be a whole extra 30 seconds without a Midas usage. No way. Very bad heal there. I mean, it got me up to some HP, but I could have used it much better for actually last hitting effectively. And I did luckily get all the last hits there, so that's fine. I think I might have missed one. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely fine. I'm trying to get this last hit, and I missed it, unfortunately. I do hit slightly softer than the catapult hits, but I see now I actually got my Midas before the Archon, which is, of course, very, very useful and very, very good for us. So that does make me happy. I see Soaring coming up. I'm like, let's go, let's push. Soaring just came with cooldown, and I want to push as much as possible. With that fortification coming through, I guess that I'm getting ganked, but our ward vision is one ward in the bottom lane, checking out the ruin spot and the safe lane jungle to not get ganked. So I actually have no idea where the rest of the enemy team is. I do see them fighting now, of course, on the map, Witch Doctor fighting on Night Stalker, but at that point I'm like, he's dead. You know, even if I TP'd, I wasn't going to make it in time. He was a dead man, and unfortunately I've seen that Juggernaut has reached level 10 before me, which is a little bit problematic. Level 10 Juggernaut against a level 9 OMNIKNIGHT, not the greatest situation, but hopefully my ult will be able to keep me alive if he does use his ult on me. Does my ult cancel Juggernaut out? I am not even entirely sure. That's the problem. Picking up these 12 minute bounties should give it to me a level 10. If not, I'll kill a 1 creep wave out and I should be fine. I'm going for opting for phase boots here instead of arcane boots, simply because I was like, you know what, I need to be able to chase down people and kill them. But now that I'm looking back to it, I think that was a bad call, and I probably should have got the arcane boots so that I would have the mana to be able to keep spamming my spells, because although I've got Soul Wing to let me cast it, it does have a cooldown that I need to get through before I can do anything. So I'm like, okay, well, our team's fighting bot, lots of people are dying on both sides, let's push this tower down, maybe get a Jug pick off if we can. So my Night Stalker's like, no problem, he's gonna go look for Jug, and I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna keep pushing and I'll meet you when you find Jug. Of course, we can see Jug on the map now, but we could not see him in game, so we had no idea who he was. So I want to do as much chip damage to this tower as possible. So I do spam my little healing to kill things. I see my Night Stalker chasing the Jug. Is he going to kill it? He doesn't. He does back. We did see the TP from the Phoenix, I'm pretty sure. But I'm not sure if we stay around here to fight or not. Ooh, that's a scary Juggernaut. Holy crap. So I'm getting dive to Jug and Phoenix, but luckily my Night Stalker's in the back, silencing up that Phoenix. I juke as much as I can. Use repel on myself. Don't know if that helped at all, but I used it. My Night Stalker's going back and I'm like, go dude, I've got soaring. Dive, 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 dive. I heal your ass. So I'm trying to find him, didn't get it, use it on myself and dive the tower, and easy double kill for my Night Stalker. Extremely well played there by him. So nice off lane, Night Stalker into Jug and Phoenix. I think he's doing pretty well. 36 last hits. 0 nice, but that's to expect from an offlaner, and quite a few kills on his name. If I just check, let's just double check to see what he's doing. Sitting on 5-1, that's extremely good for offlane Night Stalker. Night Stalker also pretty good. New cleave build from Night Stalker is pretty interesting. I'm kind of messed it up there. I was trying to like cast myself, but I must have hit the wrong key. And I actually did nothing there, so that's really bad. So I look at the enemy map and I see like, well, we just killed Jug. Jug just altered. Let's keep pushing. Let's push down their tier 2. And then we see Jug pushing mid and we're like, no, that's not a good idea. We should probably go try and stop that push so we don't lose another tier 2 unnecessarily. Of course, the Midas is off cooldown. I'm wasting a little bit of time. Should be using that Midas, but I'm like, need to get to my team. More important than Midasing. Not sure how accurate that is, but it's one of those things you'll never know. My heal coming through in the clutch there so that my Night Stalker doesn't die. Night Stalker still chasing down the Awkward and taking him down. Awkward's been having a pretty horrible game. He did have a 3 times killing streak. I don't know how he got that, but damn, son. Somewhere my Awkward was busy murdering some people. Bit slow on the Midas usage there, but I think we lost at least 30 seconds with the efficiency on the Midas there, but not the biggest deal. I mean, I do have the 90 gold per minute perk, and that is of course helping a lot. So that took us pushing on top, and at this point we are pretty much just dominating the game, and it's going pretty good. It's one of our better game. But ping here, TPs, come team. And with Witch and Troll, I'm like, hell no, I'm getting my repower, I'm going in. So I'm like, turn, whoop, and that's the deadest little Witch Doctor you've ever seen in his whole life. He just took 400 pure damage and he ain't surviving that. So I'm trying to get to my Night Stalker to save him, but it's very difficult as I do not have the mana to cast any spells. I should have healed my Night Stalker there, that's my bad. If I had healed my Night Stalker, he actually lived there, so I'm definitely to fault there. A bad play on my side there. I definitely should have healed my Night Stalker, but luckily for me, my Night Stalker is a very professional Dota 2 player, and he got his butt out, and hopefully he will make it out safely. That fly ability at night with the Night Stalker is just so good. What do they do against it, honestly? What do they do against it? So I'm going for Radiance next. I want to go the midas+radiance build. Old school Naga Omni, as they used to call it back in the day. Not sure people still play it, but I kind of know it because I watch a lot of YouTube vids and it's funny. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm having a pretty good game. I do have the Midas. Let's go for it. Chasing people down with this degen, or it keeps them slow, and having the Radiance just might be enough damage to burn them. But looking at it realistically, I mean, Jug is going to spin and defeat a lot of that Radiance damage anyway. So it's a very difficult choice to make. Midas a range creep there, which I do think was the right choice in that situation. Range creeps do give slightly less experience than they used to. Of course, with the new patch, they made it so that the melee creeps actually mean something now, and the melee creeps are not just useless, but trying to get as many of these last hits as I can. There is a range creep there, and he's trying to stop me from getting some last hits, but I'm like, hell no, Mr. Range Creep, my last hits. But he's like, no, that's my last hit, and takes my range creep. Pretty bad. It's because I'm auto attacking at this point. I'm actually not really doing much else. I'm so focused on getting that Midas that I'm really not looking bot and noticing that my entire team is getting dived, and that is actually really bad. And I do have a TP, so I should be looking at that, but instead I'm like, nope, let's apparently farm up the Radiance. Is more important than helping my team. At this point, we're all kind of snowballing in the lead, so I feel like it's fine. My team can fight without me, but as you can see, Undying died, and if I was there to get a heal onto Undying, you know, maybe we killed someone, maybe Undying lived. So we're looking at right now, we're just sitting at half HP. Jug's got a Diffusal Blade, which is of course a little bit scary. So you can Diffusal my Repel, I guess. Not sure if that even works like that, but if it does. I did see the Jug there, so I was like, nope, getting out. I don't want to die, I'm so close to this Radiance. And I think that's actually a little bit of close-sightedness. Like, I'm focusing so much on getting my Radiance, I'm not actually paying attention to what's happening on the map or what's happening with my team. My team is trying to push, my team is been fighting for the last 2 minutes, and I haven't once TP to help anything. I'm just like, nope, I want my Radiance, motherfuckers. And apparently that's all I care about. So my Night Stalker was pushing mid, and it looks like he's just going to get Jug Omni slash, so that's a bad situation, and not much I could do. Even if I TP'd, I wouldn't make it in time to be able to cure or heal him, or maybe out there, I guess, but maybe if I had Aghanims at this point, you know, things could have been different. Got soaring up, should heal. There we go. Luckily I used that efficiently. Gonna get that Midas usage off. And we're getting very, very close to this Radiance. We should have it pretty soon. Looks like I really want to get this Radiance before pushing. Whether that is the right choice or not, I honestly don't know. It feels to me a little odd that I'm like playing this extreme like safe lane core position farming instead of like actually just supporting my team and being there to heal like Omni should be. I mean, this is the third fight now that I've not been there, and teammates of mine have died and starting to give the enemy team like, you know, a little bit of comeback goal, a little bit of comeback mechanic, and that's really not bad. I'm gonna speed this up while we wait for the pause. I don't know how long this pause is, so let's just speed this up for a little bit, and then we'll get back as soon as that's over. And that was a very quick pause. Apparently the Phoenix is like, I don't give a shit, I want to go, dude. Whether my troll is back or not, I'm going. But it does look like troll is reconnected, so that's fine. So he's not going to get abandoned this time. I got my Radiance. Trying to put on my thing, on my backpack, but very soon I'm like, oh look, now I've got Radiance, let's go fight. Well, dude, just be there. In the last 3 fights and we've had a much better time. So I'm very angry with myself in this game. Rewatching it, like I thought I played a very, very good game, but that's why you must watch your own replays. You notice the mistakes you make, and of course me not being in those fights was a very, very big mistake. So I see this 5k Smurf, I'm like, well, I'm gonna go for this, but unfortunately I do not have a stun, so he TP's out, and I just wasn't in that fight. I actually did absolutely nothing in that fight, so very, very, very bad on my side and very unfortunate. Rage white apparently, so that's good. Well, not good. It's never nice if your enemy team rage quits, because then of course the game feels much less lackluster. I mean, they weren't doing too horribly. If you look at the last hits and the knives there, the Juggernaut has extremely a good amount of denies and last hits. If we look at our net worths on the grid, you know, I mean, yes, I'm top, but Jug and Ark are following up very, very close, and that's their two main cores. Almost evenly equally farmed me, and I have a Midas and a 90 gold per minute perk, so they are playing extremely well. And the enemy team definitely still has a chance to pull this back, so it's a good thing Troll did come back, and it means we get to have a proper game instead of a not so fun proper game. I said I go for Octarine next. Interesting choice. And the Juggernaut actually sneaks a Roche. Well done. That's an extremely good play with Jug there, I feel. Seeking that Roche. But at this point we're like, well, hello. We're Omni Knight and a Knight against under-level heroes. Let's go. Time to dive. Time to kill some bitches. So we kill. We get the Omni. We get the Troll. Get the Phoenix. Phoenix does buy back. I'm like, screw you. I'm ulting, motherfucker. But unfortunately the guy does magical damage, so that's bad. I'm like, attack the egg. So I immediately start attacking the egg, and luckily Nightstalker is the world's fastest attack speed you've ever seen, so it's really good. Get a perfectly timed heal on my Nightstalker there, so luckily my Nightstalker does live, but I do think unfortunately he's going to die to the spin, and luckily not, luckily he doesn't. There a little pop-up came up, so I do apologize if the sound fell out there, but that was an update. Bloody updates, man, I gotta hate those things. I don't like it that they give me its automatic updates. So at this point we're pretty much just dominating. Like, I have a Radiance, I have infinite heal pretty much, and with silence and stun on the Nightstalker, not many people can get away or cast any spells, so we're pretty much in a very good position now. And that's point we are 808, which is not too bad. Looking at the scoreboard, if you just take a few seconds to check that out, I mean, we are evenly kill wise with our Nightstalker. Played extremely good offlane, I must say. 8-2 and 10, that's really good. 2 kills, 2 deaths, and an offlane, solo offlaner easily. Says no you can't. I don't know what the can't is. No you can't end. I may not end apparently, so that's fine. I don't need to end. If he insists, I will keep playing. I don't know why. I'm just don't care about that bounty apparently. Don't need that bounty, guys. Who needs a bounty? Bounties ain't important. Not sure if this is an official rage quit by the troll or not. I hope not, but if it is, I wouldn't blame the man. They just got like buyback killed, Aegis killed on their racks, and still lost racks. So you know, that's a pretty hard situation. I'm like, please can I have this region, even though I don't need it, Mr. Bounty. And my bounty's like, no problem, man. You can have the region. And that was very nice of him. So we go back to our networks. We're looking at me and the Morph have pulled ahead quite strong after taking those racks and towers. I mean, that's a lot of gold advantage, especially at 22 minutes. And we can just keep pushing at this point pretty much. And there's not really much they can do to us, you know. little bit of cast waste there. Nice repel by me actually to completely cancel out the cast. So there was no extra bounces. I'm pretty sure it would reach the creeps and that might have delayed things by a few seconds, but not much can be done. Omniknight does seem to be an extremely OP hero when you look at it this way. Repel, magic resistance, heals, ways to fight and keep pushing, ult that stops off physical damage, degenerate to slow enemies to keep them around to kill. I mean, if you look at it like that, the hero feels broken, but obviously isn't. I mean, I don't actually see a lot of Omnis in any of my games I play. I'm like, I want the shrine. Can we get the shrine? I want the shrine, guys. Please, I hate shrines. But my team's like, no, tower. But what about the shrine, guys? But they do make the right choice and they keep pushing the towers.
Dyer's top shrine is under attack.
So at this point, I'm like, I'm getting the shrine one way or another, motherfuckers. So I get the shrine. But unfortunately, hello, my team wants to push high ground on OMNIKNIGHT. What are you doing? This is extremely, extremely bad play. I should not be here hitting a shrine, which is gaining us 0 added advantage, while my team pushes into an enemy team. It's tier 3. I mean, yes, we are like way ahead, but I should still be there. I am an OMNIKNIGHT. I am a healer. I am supposed to be there for my team, but really bad. I mean, I can't get a god like yo. Ooh, that's great, but how does that help my team? I'm showing up late and taking the glory. That was very, very bad play with myself. I mean, I'm happy I get the kills, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I really feel that was a very bad play and I should have been there earlier. But sometimes you're so far ahead and you just don't think correctly and you make bad plays like that. But hopefully watching this is a way I can learn a lesson and be like, okay, well, this is the problem, these are the mistakes I'm making, and these are the things I need to fix. I repelled my Nightstalker deck because I wasn't sure that was a real Arc Warden obviously or not, so obviously now I can see it's not, so I keep forgetting that the Arc Warden's fake version is like a darker blue and the normal Arc Warden looks normal, so I should have realized that a little bit earlier. But I don't want my Nightstalker dying. He played an extremely good game in that offlane, and don't know how he did it, beat a Phoenix and a Jug in lane, but he did it, and that of course makes everything a lot easier, especially the gank mid he did on the Nightstalker. We killed Nightstalker with someone TP'd in, we got a secondary kill. I think that was a big deciding factor on whether we won the game or not. It does look like the ghost will not aggro me because I have repel on. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that's once again learning something new about Dota every day. I opt to heal myself again, which is pretty normal. And I'm like, ooh, we just took a lot of damage. But let's go back in. As soon as my power comes off, I'm going to heal myself and flip. And the Morph does take out everybody right now. At this point, Morph is just too strong. It's absolutely too strong. And there's really very little that the enemy team can do against us at this point. So I'm 11-0-11, which is kind of cool. I like the numbers, 11-0-11. It feels good. I might as well keep there because, you know, you got to keep that GPM high, guys. Even if you're winning the game, you got to keep that GPM high. I see my Nightstalker in trouble. I try to heal him, but I misclick and I heal the creep. Another massive mistake that I made there, but nothing to do about it now. This is a replay commentary after all. The urns of Kiss keeping my Nightstalker healed up. Is that an urn or is that a soul vessel at this point? Just the urn at this point. He didn't opt to go to the soul vessel. I don't think we needed it because we were dominating so hard, but at the same time we probably should have because it's really, really good. So, like, no! Don't you kill my Nightstalker, motherfuckers! I will save him one way or another. Like, I'm out of here, motherfuckers. I'm maledicted. I'm gonna take this tower. My team's like, no, fight! I'm coming, team. Repel the bounty there, keep him alive, heal up the Morphling, get a kill, and at this point Jug's like, I'm done, I'm out, and the Juggernaut does leave. I'm like, you ain't killing my team, guys, it's not happening, it's not happening. And I'm like, no, my bounty, I will repel you to keep you alive. So it's pretty much a 100% stomp, but not completely, but I feel like there was some very good plays there all in all. The one play mid, especially when the Phoenix dive and I healed. I mean, that was pure luck if I'm being 100% honest, but I feel like, you know what, it happened and sometimes you get lucky and that's just what it is. If you guys enjoyed this little OMNIKNIGHT replay, we went 13-0-12, midas+radiance Octarine build. Hit that like button, helps out a bunch, and of course subscribe if you haven't already so you can be updated as soon as new Dota 2 episodes are released. Dota 2 new episodes are released every now and then on my channel. It's a little bit of a side thing when I'm taking a break from my main games, the Final Fantasy series, Atelier series, Dragon Quest series, and so forth. And I just want to relax a little bit and watch a replay, study my own gameplay, and improve the game a bit. I think it's very important that Dota players do watch their own games and you do realize mistakes you made and how you could play better. In that game, I could count the mistakes. I don't even have enough fingers on both hands and toes to count how much mistakes I made in the game, but that is what's going to happen. And I learned a lot from it. I learned that I am a pretty greedy player and I like to farm, and and that's probably something I need to look into in the future. Play more on my team. It is a team game after all, and be there when these team fights are going on. 4 team fights I can count at least where I was like just not there in the fight at all. And as an Omni Knight with Repel, magic resistance, and the heal, pure damage to enemies, how can I not be in those fights? It's extremely bad. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next Dota 2 commentary.